There we go. All right. So here we go again. So let's start, everybody. I just had to make sure this recording was going on. I'm going to try and record with both of my cameras today and see how it goes. So welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. This is going to be a reading for the month of January, general reading for collectively, what are the energies around in the country, etc., that sort of stuff. And I had done a live a couple of days ago, and on that live I had done like a year ahead reading for the collective, if you will. Go and have a look at it. So I decided, I had veered away from doing these monthly readings, etc. Let me get back into the force. Here we go. Right after this, I'm going to record another video, which is going to be for the sun signs for the month of January. So wait for that. Here we go. This is for the month of January, the collective energy around us. Before I go any further, let me just say this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. And these are alleged lays. So, in a couple of my other readings I had done, I had mentioned also, what to expect for the month of January. And apparently confirmation by some of my viewers. I got messages from them saying that it is playing out as we see. It's very unfortunate, but we had that whole incident happen in New Orleans, and I had done, there is proof of it, not proof, witness. Hopefully they will step forward and say it. If not, oh well. But I had done a quick, like literally 2-second reading for a friend of mine. Hey, what's going on? And then I had said that the same sort of a situation is actually going to happen in a different city like Vegas, right? And sure enough, within an hour she calls me back and she says, FYI, just now something has been released in the news, and they say same sort of a situation like New Orleans has happened in Vegas. So I have to thank my guides for giving me the messages. I'm just a messenger. So I thank my guides, my spirit guides, for that. But then again, I also want to say it's overall a very tragic situation. So let's see what's to come of it, and we'll take it from there. I did also mention in one of my lives that I feel go back and watch it if y'all, it's already done. That the elections, like the coming into office, the swearing in ceremony, I had said that I feel there's going to be some sort of a delay as far as either the venue or the time or the date or some sort of limitations. That too has come to be. I hear there's some chatter on yesterday, I think, on the news about that. So let's take it for the month of January. This is for the collective. What are the odds that the cards would show up exactly the same? Hang on. So we have Neptune, correct? We have Neptune and the Moon card. So Neptune, it talks about confusion, delusion, and dreams. Neptune rules Aquarius, and then we have the Moon card. The Moon card is a Pisces card, and it talks about deception. We got to wait for the veil to be lifted, because there are a lot of things that are hidden that needs to come to light. There are some things that are purposefully kept under wraps, just so that control. Knowledge is power, and control. You control people through keeping information from them, right? That sort of a situation. Now, also let's take into consideration America, the sun sign for America is Cancer, right? And then if you look at Aquarius, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th house and 9th house. So what is the 8th house? The 8th house talks about longevity, it talks about health, not health, I'm sorry, longevity, legacies, secrets, degradation, illusions, shared resources, finances. Some of those are some of the aspects of the 8th house. And then the 9th house talks about luck, fortune. It talks about innovations, discoveries, publishing, law, conclusions, some of the subjects. So I do believe that this is going to be quite key, besides, over and above, in addition to what I had said in my last live for the year ahead. I had done each single month. So this is a little bit more in depth. Then we have the Hangman, Page of Wands, the 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups, and Temperance. So again, Hangman, the Hangman is Neptune. Again, it's a period of being in limbo. There's like, we don't know which way to go, and it almost seems to be like there is a lot of smoke, so we cannot see with clarity, and the illusions created purposefully. It's like, this is the truth, but we are going to create something else over here, so that your eyes are diverted away from truth and reality, and you get distracted because you should not know what the truth is, and you should not see what the reality is. A great effort is being made for that, but also with the Hangman happening here, I do believe strongly in terms of the swearing and ceremony, or the day, where the venue, or the date, the time, etc. All those things for some reason are put on hold for a little bit. And also, once the new government comes into power, I do believe there's a holding pattern. Wait a second, hold on a second. It's like there's a you know how you finish writing a sentence and you're not sure whether to put a period, a full stop, or continue on to the next line. That kind of a situation. Don't know why I'm feeling super thirsty. Page of Wands is telling us that the energy with the Page of Wands is here is take the initiative, take the initiative and get creative in taking control and taking action. But then you have the 8 of Wands, so right after that, and the 8 of Wands is telling us, wait a second, you can take the initiative, you may want to take action, you may want to come up with a little bit more creative ideas and what have you to take action, but is it going to be fast enough, soon enough, speedy enough for such that it will have the necessary effects or necessary end results? Because right after that we have the Knight of Cups. And what is the Knight of Cups? It talks about proposals, newer proposals. It talks about proposals based on emotional decisions or based on emotions. And then it's almost like pulling on the banking on a person's emotions to make certain decisions. Now this reading is for collective for the month of January, okay? So this is for the America, right? I do believe that taking speedy actions may be good in a certain way, but may not necessarily be the right way to go, the right course of action, because it is going to affect us. These actions, decisions, based on speedy decisions and actions that you're going to take, it's based off of emotions. And also I feel like this is an attempt to appease or play on somebody's emotions as well. So and when I say somebody, it could be the whole, the citizens of the country, if you will. And right after that you have the Temperance card. Now the Temperance card pops up and says, wait, hold on a second, you may want to take these speedy actions, say, let's go, we made a decision, let's go. But no, hold on a second, we need to take a step back and to ensure that the decisions we take and the actions we take right due to those decisions is going to be the right decision for the long term. Because here I feel like there's so much of illusion, there's so much of smoke. So you may be thinking that you're seeing something through the smoke and you may make decisions based on that, but really the whole image and what you're seeing is going to be different, and then the decisions and actions you take thereafter are not going to be the right ones. So it's like also the decisions that they make and the actions they take because of whatever's going on, what's going to come to be within the next couple of weeks, may not necessarily have the end result, the effect of that may not necessarily be good for the country as a whole. So Temperance steps in and says, no, moderation, 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 moderation. Hang on a minute. You cannot just run off and do all this willy-nilly. So there's going to be a little bit of a power struggle here, I see. Wow. Some really interesting cards. Lot of Wands energies. Oh my goodness, y'all. I kid you not. So right after that, we have the King of Wands, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Lover's card. What in the world? What in the world? So much of Wands is action, taking action, right? It's the physical aspect, right? Take action, bring something into action, right? Carry it forward through action, physical action. King of Wands. So King of Wands does talk about charm, courage, being a leader, making decisions based on charm and courage. But here's the thing. Is there a false sense of bravado over here? Okay, is there a sense of, you may think the leader here is really capable of and really knows what he is doing, what he's talking about? Or is it like, is he really does he feel as confident and as strong as he's made out to be? Or is there a false sense of bravado over here? And right after that, we have the Four of Wands. So, being bold, having the power, having the courage to take action that's going to affect your home, your homeland, is one thing. But is there more to the bark? Is there a bite? That's the key thing. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles says, hold on, okay? All that is great. All your decisions, all your power, false sense of bravado, whatever, is great. But there is a lot that we need to work on, okay? It's like you may think that you're in a certain position of power. Now you can sit back on your heels and kind of take a breather and say, look, I have accomplished all of this. I've got all of this, created all this, and I can take a moment. But not really. Right after that, the Queen of Wands steps in and says, no, dude. There is more that needs to be done. No time to sit and no time to kind of sit on your heels. You need to get back into the groove. You need to get back to taking action, to taking control. And right after that, you have the Gemini card, which is choices need to be made. This also talks about partnerships. This talks about duality, being a little wishy-washy. Also, the inability to make decisions, all right? It's like not willing to commit to a particular decision. Now, you may ask, am I reading for the new president or am I reading for the country as a whole? This is general energy for the country as a whole. But the decisions they take and they make in the White House is going to affect all of that, all of us. So take it for what it is, and if it doesn't resonate with you, no need to leave nasty comments. Just move on, because I know people are going to start doing that. Anywho, whatever. So let's look at Gemini. The country being Cancer, Gemini is the 12th house, and this had come out in the last reading also. 12th house talks about things coming to a full circle. It talks about expenditures. It talks about hidden supports and institutions. I do believe that our deficit, our expenses, our budget, that's all out of whack anyway. When was the last time it was in whack, right? So I feel like that's going to kind of be a little bit messed up. And also, we are really going to now come to see who our true supporters are and who is the one who really truly holds the key in terms of the power. That's going to be how people say, oh, it's Russia, it's China, it's this, it's that, they are bigger, we owe China the most amount of money, yada yada, all that. There are a lot of other hidden things that are going on behind the scenes that I feel is going to come to surface now. And some of those relationships are not necessarily as sour as the general public would like to think it is. It may actually be better off. So, Four of Pentacles, this is the time for America to really, really hang on to its I'll tell you what, this is going to be a little bit of a tricky month because we really, really need to hang on to what we have. We really need to be a little bit more protective, guard our economy, guard our borders, guard ourselves as a nation, hang on to our resources, hang on to our finances, because right after that we have, after the Four of Pentacles, we have, now Four of Pentacles also, it signifies greed. It also signifies holding on because you're insecure about your finances. It also talks about greed for long-term finances, for long-term, for better finances. But then again, here's the thing, money makes money. So if you're not willing to invest in something, you're not going to see the benefits of that. So how do you proceed from there? So that's going to be a key factor in terms of where we may have some disagreements in the house as far as finances, funding certain projects, etc. etc. Then we have the Seven of Swords. There is going to be some betrayal. There is going to be some arguments. There is literally going to be whoever the controlling party is, within themselves you're going to see a little bit of betrayal going on. There's going to be a lot of infighting, a lot of drama. Then followed by that we do have the Three of Swords. Absolute betrayal. And this is also, remember I said, we need to take action, but we need to act and take action not just based on emotions and not just to appease or play on somebody's emotions, correct? Unfortunately, however that plays out, there's a hell of a lot of betrayal that's going to go on over here. Letting down. And then right after that, you have the Tree of Pentacles that talks about new partnerships. So maybe a certain faction is going to kind of, support from a certain faction is going to dissipate, and that may feel as being complete betrayal. These are three very powerful countries and powerful governments. But then the partnerships, okay, are going to come from other sources. New partnerships are going to be created. But see, these new partnerships that are going to be created is, we may go in thinking like, I should don't sting, but we are not going into this partnership from a very strong position. We actually as a nation are on slightly shaky grounds. And after that you have the Page of Pentacles. Now what does the Page of Pentacles talk about? It talks about, having the patience, having the coming up with innovative ideas and creative ideas to bring forth something that could be related to commerce, putting ideas in place, or rather bringing ideas to the attention of certain people in terms of saying maybe this is a better route to take, it may work for us, playing a game of chess if you will, but for a business perspective, and also in terms of land and borders, I do believe there could be a little bit more of a newer definition, newer drawing of borders. What do I mean by that? Does it mean we are going to lose our borders? I don't think we're going to lose our borders, but a little bit more compromised, if you will. But when we talk about, countries having bases overseas, right? Something of that effect is going to be in the forefront, okay? Excuse me. So whether we are going to change bases, we are going to bring about Oh my goodness. Newer bases. Hiccups. No, y'all, I do fully believe there's going to be some crazy drama that's going to go on. We have the Knight of Pentacles over here. Then we have the High Priestess, Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and Two of Cups. We may think that hiding behind a certain okay, how shall we say? We put forth a certain image and we hide behind it, and we are a little bit safe behind that image that we portrayed. We are hoping that, which is deception to a certain extent, that's going to actually protect us. It is not. It's going to get us as a nation into a little bit of trouble. Absolutely, Edwin. Whatever these people are trying to do, and this is related to turf, it's related to our land, our security. It is also related to, I hate to say this, but aggression from other entities towards us. We may think, hey, you know what, let's hide, let's kind of do this, and let's kind of, oh, we're fine, and if we hide behind that smoke screen, our true colors won't be called out, we'll be a little bit safer. But no matter what we do, our feet are going to be held to the fire. The High Priestess is a moon card. Again, talks about intuition. Don't rush. Take your time. Think things through. But taking time. Time is a luxury as far as taking certain decisions are concerned. This month as a country, we may be in a situation like that. Like we'll have to, we cannot afford to make spontaneous decisions on the spot and run off and do willy-nilly things. But then again, taking your time to make decisions may not necessarily also work for us. So it's what do you do now? You're in a situation where it's like danged if you do and danged if you don't. And right after that, we have the Two of Pentacles, choices. We do have the ability to make the right decision, but do we want to? Whatever those choices are, there's going to be a lot of fighting as far as those choices are concerned, right? And we really have to weigh the pros and cons, because I do see there is going to be some fighting. Physically, there is going to be some opposition, some fights where we have to fight for ourselves as a country, as a nation, our government. Then you have the Two of Cups. After all of that, then there's going to be a offer made of, hey, let's form this partnership. So new alliances being formed. Is there a chance that certain new alliances will be formed? Sure. But is there a chance that older alliances would be brought back to the table to reconfigure? Yes. Are they all necessarily going to work in our favor? No. Will we be able to come out of this with a clean chit and say, oh, everything is fine, we are still the greatest? No. I do believe things are going to be a little bit more sorry about that, y'all. That's just my Bernie. I have his little mattress over here, but he was laying on the wooden floor. Now he got up, and his nails, even if you trim them on wooden floors, on hardboards. Anyhow, I do believe as a country we are going to be seeing a little bit more of conflict happen within our borders, and conflict, a little bit of destruction, volatility, violence, like we have seen just recently as of not even within 24 hours, within 24 hours, right? New Orleans, we had something pop up in Vegas. There's something else that's going to pop up. So these little things are going to be a little bit more, I shouldn't say little, let me preface that. What am I trying to say? It's not little. Anytime innocent person's life is lost, it's like, it's devastating. But incidences like these, that are not going to be on a massive scale, but on a scale such as this is going to be a little bit more prominent, more often. And that's, either way, devastation is devastation. Destruction is destruction. Destroying lives is and property is, there's nothing nice about it, right? So I do believe we as a country need to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more aware of our surroundings, that sort of stuff. So Cups energies. Oh wow, you can't lie, y'all. I have to show y'all all the 3 cups card. Can you see that? I'm going to show it on this in case I'm recording on both my cameras, so hopefully both of them, So think about this, and this is such a progression from the Ace of Cups to the 2 of Cups to the King of Cups. So again, new proposals, new offers for partnerships, and partnerships will be created. Relationships will be formed. And then you have the King of Cups. But here's the thing. We are like, oh, the King of Cups, a very tolerant energy, somebody who is very balanced emotionally, who can take decisions and very strong, emotionally well balanced. But unfortunately, in this case, I don't think so. I do believe this is a person whose emotions actually are always heightened, like not an emotionally balanced person. So, and then we have the Temperance card, right? And then we have the Ace of Wands again. And then 8 of Wands. Y'all, this is like crazy. We have emotions and then we have action. And then the King of Wands, look at that. Look at all the energies that are coming through. How many people? Page of Coins. And Justice. There is going to be, so hang on one second. So we have one. There is definitely a tussle of power that's going to happen. Definitely a tussle of power. There are going to be unexpected results. There's going to be, yes, offers will be made to make a partnership, a new offer, a new partnership. Partnerships will be made. But then again, this is the thing we have going on over here. We have somebody who is, oh, let's go to war and let's fight. Somebody is a little bit more, I'm not going to say immature, but somebody who's all about take action. Let's, I walk the talk. And here there's another person who kind of sort of hides behind his emotions. And this person is not emotionally very well balanced. And then you have Temperance, which says, no, we have to find that balance. We have to find that balance to make through balance can we make appropriate decisions, and then from this take control, make appropriate decisions and take actions. And you have the Page of Coins who pops up here again. And the Page of Coins, what does the Page of Coins say? It says, hey, we got to come up with create new creative ideas and ways. I wouldn't be surprised if, they say the job market is going through a little bit of a drama, or, the economy, there's a little bit of a drama. There's some attempt going to be made to kind of what's the word? To bank it up, or to kind of give it some support, for temporary support. And then you have the Justice card. Justice is Libra. It talks about, again, balanced decisions in courts. There are some things that are going to come up as far as the like these major passing laws, passing rules, federal laws. There are going to be some arguments over there that's actually going to go up to the Supreme Court to say, yes, this is good, this is right, we can go ahead with this. But also announcements are going to be made. Like it's people are going to, on the international level, there are some things about our country that's, because of the actions we take now, what's going on here, there are some something about the United States that's going to be um, um, acknowledged by international governments, other governments and agencies, that there are some major radical sweeping changes that are going to come about this whenever, this year, this whatever, right? But those radical sweeping changes, who is it good for? How long is it good for? And is it really called for? Is it justified? So that's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to stop this reading at that. I'm going to post it literally. What is the time now, y'all? It is 6:45 p.m. January 1st, 2025, where I'm at. I'll post it as soon as I can right away. And I'm going to do another reading right now, recording for the different sun signs for the month of January. So watch out for that. I thank every one of my subscribers for being with me all these years. I do appreciate you all. I know last year was a bit not the best for me. So hopefully this year my goal is to be a little bit more consistent regardless of my health, to get here and to do the videos. I'm going to do my very best to keep up to that. I of course do my personal readings as well. Please visit the website, the information over there, my Instagram, my Facebook, my blogs, all of that information is in the description below. Do contact me, let me know what kind of reading you want. If you go on my website, it'll actually walk you through everything. And I'm also thinking about starting a subscription live for at least twice a week on YouTube for my subscribers only. So I haven't yet decided to pull the plug. Within the next couple of days I'll decide. It's going to be exclusively for my subscribers, and we'll see how that goes. Again, thank you everybody. Wishing all of you a fantastic, healthy, happy, safe year ahead, and blessed be. See you in the next reading. Bye for now. Okay. Oh, did I stop?